about a potential story mode, and we've talked about combat changes. But I feel as if there's another topic that weighs just as heavily as the first two. Now, in the Dragon Ball Raging Blast series, we had the option to customize the main cast of characters, either through cosmetic changes or through their movesets to fit our playstyles. But it wasn't until Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi that we finally had the ultimate control over customization. Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi was the first console Dragon Ball game to feature a character creation system. We were finally able to create ourselves and put ourselves into the Dragon Ball universe. And since then, character creation has been carried from that game over to the Xenoverse series, with both Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 focusing on your created character fixing the timeline of Dragon Ball. Now, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 does have a bit more customization options than Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, and because of that, I feel as if Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 should have more customizations than Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, of course, once again, all of these are of my own opinion, and you guys don't have to agree if you don't want to. But I'm doing this topic to spark discussion within the community. But with that being said, let's get right into it. The first and most important addition that I would like to see in character creation personally are new races. Now, I'm not saying that the races we have now are bad ones, because we have the option to pick either a Majin character, a Frieza race character, an Earthling, a Saiyan, and even a Namekian. All are fantastic choices. But in Dragon Ball Heroes, they have 3 extra races that they're able to choose from, and they are the androids, the Kais, and the demons. And I think that those 3 races would work well in the Xenoverse series, especially seeing that if you were to pick a demon CAC, knowing that the demons are enemies of time patrollers, yet they're helping out the time patrollers, would be a funny yet awesome twist to the story. Now, besides that, they would have to have some form of transformation as well. Now, I do know that the demons have their demon god forms, and the Kais can rank up, but I don't know what the androids would have. I mean, androids don't necessarily transform, with the exception of Super 17 and Android 13, but androids don't transform. Now, if they give you the option to pick a bio android, much like Cell, then I could see a transformation working because Cell can transform. Or if they just figure out some sort of like android like power boost to add to the character to make him as strong as if he did transform, that works just as well. But either way, I would love to see androids, Kais, and demons in the Xenoverse series, because it would give us 8 options to choose from as compared to 5, and having more options to choose from is never a bad thing. Though this might be wishful thinking, if they do find a way to implement this properly, then I see this being extremely beneficial to everyone. Now, in Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi, your created character had the opportunity to train under specific characters, and in doing so, they would learn that character's fighting style. Now, that's all fine and good, but if I'm spending all that time and effort to learn a specific character's fighting style, I would much rather just play as the character instead. So in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, I think they should take a different route with fighting style diversity. Now, in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and even in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, you have the option to pick a playstyle while you're creating your character. You can either pick a balanced playstyle, a long-range playstyle, or a close-range playstyle, whichever one fits your personal preference. And I think it would be easier to categorize them as a hero class, an elite class, and a berserker class, with hero being balanced, elite being long range, and berserker being close range. So with this, you would have 3 unique fighting styles to choose from. Now, that doesn't mean that an elite character can't fight up close and a berserker can't fight from far away, but it would be better to use those characters in their respective ranges because they specialize at those. On top of that, I do believe that if you have certain accessories equipped, such as a sword or a power pole, then you should have a fighting style tailored to those weapons. For example, if you have a sword equipped, then you would have a fighting style of a swordsman. Or if you have a power pole equipped, then you would have a fighting style of a power pole user. This next option is something that actually quite a few people in the Dragon Ball community actually wanted in the Xenoverse series, but it's not in there for some reason. However, it is present in previous Dragon Ball games, so if they were to bring it into Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, I think it would be a good touch on character customization, and that is custom auras. Now, in the Raging Blast series, where it actually originated from, you had the opportunity to customize the aura of the main cast to any aura that was already in the game. For example, you could give Videl Broly's aura while she's charging, or you could give Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan like a normal human's aura, or even the best aura that was in the game, Flame Aura, which looked amazing. And I think it would be a nice touch to add that in the Xenoverse series, because I know for me personally, I would love my created character to have the blue flame aura because it looked so cool in the Raging Blast series. But of course, with the new characters that have been added in since Dragon Ball Super, there's a lot more aura options that we can pick from, like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, Goku Black's aura, etc, etc. So having custom auras would be an amazing touch to character customization in my opinion. And now for the last thing that's on my list that I know a ton of people in the Dragon Ball community have wanted in the Xenoverse series, but it was never implemented, is outfit colorization. Now, outfit colorization has been in Dragon Ball games since Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi, and the latest game that it was in was unfortunately Dragon Ball Z Battle Z. Though the game wasn't that good, having the ability to change the color of outfits in the game was at least a decent touch, I will give it that much. But it's not in the Xenoverse series, and I know a lot of people really want this feature in for the created characters, because even myself included, there have been times where I found an outfit to look really cool and would love to put it on my character, but decide not to because though the outfit looks cool, it's not exactly in the color that I would want it to be in, and that's why I wouldn't wear it. Just, having the option to pick an outfit and get the color that you would want, so you have multiple varieties of outfits that you can choose from with limitless, I guess, mix and match features because it's in a plethora of colors. All in all, the ability to just control the colors of outfits. A lot of people wanted this feature in, myself included. It would be a nice touch to add into Xenoverse 3, so even though it's not really the biggest feature, it still adds a bit more to the character customization aspect. And that is my list of brand new things I would like to see as far as the character customization goes in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Now, I did leave out a few things that's kind of expected, or at least should be expected, in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, such as brand new hairstyles, tails that are actually animated, and one of the biggest ones that I know a lot of Saiyan users want, spiky hair when they transform into Super Saiyan. These are things that should be expected to be in the sequel to Xenoverse 2. But alas, that is all I have, and this is where you guys come in. I want to know your thoughts on things you would like to see in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 in regards to character customization. If there's any specific things that I might have missed, or if you guys have any unique ideas that you would think would work extremely well with the game, let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. I will try to respond to them all as usual. Once again, I want this to be a community effort. That's why I'm doing these videos, because it sparks discussion within the community. It gets us all talking, and quite frankly, I really enjoy making these videos. And if I can come up with more topics, then of course I'll make more videos to spark more discussion within the community. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got. So I'm Ndukauba. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.